Walt Disney was born on December 5th, 1901 in Hermosa, Illinois. He passed away on December 15th, 1966 from lung cancer. He was 65 and 10 days when he died. Although born in Chicago, Disney considered Marceline, Missouri to be his hometown and spent much of his life trying to recapture its small-town sensibilities. Walt Disney did not graduate from high school. When he was 16, Disney tried to enlist in the U.S. Army during World War I, but was rejected because of his age. Steamboat Willie is a 1928 American cartoon short film directed by Walt Disney and UB Iwerks. It was made in black and white by Walt Disney Studios and released by Celebrity Productions. Steamboat Willie was the third of Mickey Mouse's films to be produced, but was the first to be distributed. Snow White is a fairy tale known across much of Europe and America. The story features a magic mirror, a poisoned apple, a glass coffin, and the 7 dwarfs, who were first given individual names in the Broadway play Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Their names are Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Doc, Sneezy, and Dopey. Snow White was his very first princess. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs was his first princess movie. Disney worked at the Kansas City Film AD Company, where he made commercials based on cutout animation. Disney was an innovative animator and created the cartoon character Mickey Mouse. He won 22 Academy Awards during his lifetime and was the founder of theme parks Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Lafo Graham and Walt Disney did a series of 7-minute fairy tales that combined both live action and animation. The studio had become burdened with debt, and Disney was forced to declare bankruptcy. Disney and his brother Roy soon took their money and relocated to Hollywood, California. There, the two brothers began the Disney Brothers Studio. In 1925, Disney hired an ink and paint artist named Lillian Bounds. After a brief courtship, the couple married. They had a daughter named Diane Disney, which was later changed to Diane Disney Miller after she got married. This is Sharon Disney, Walt Disney's other daughter. Sharon was adopted in January of 1937. Sharon is younger than Diane. Disney's first major foray into filmmaking resulted in the Alice comedies of the 1920s, a series of films in which a live girl interacted with cartoon characters and an animated environment. Walt Disney World contains quite a few theme parks, including Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios, and Disney's Animal Kingdom. Some other attractions are Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, Disney's Blizzard Beach, Downtown Disney, ESPN Wide World of Sports, and Disney's Boardwalk. Nickelodeon was launched on December 1st, 1977 as the Pinwheel Network. On April 1st, 1979 as Nickelodeon. It was owned by Warner Amex Satellite Entertainment 1977 through 1985.
Viacom Enterprises were through 1985 through 1986. Viacom 1986 present. The slogan was Putting Kids First. The country was in the United States, and the broadcast area was nationwide. Also, the headquarters were in the New York City, and it was formerly called the Pinwheel Network in 1977 through 1979. Here are some Nickelodeon sister channels. Nick Jr., Nicktoons, Teen Nick, Nick at Night, MTV, TV Land. Disney Channel and Nickelodeon are rivals. They have been rivals ever since Nickelodeon became popular.
Walt Disney needed land for his new amusement park in northern Florida, but back then it was all swamps and farmland. So Walt Disney had to convince farmers for the land. So he went to the farmers with different names and said to them, I'd like to buy your property because I'd like to live here. But really, he needed it so he could build the amusement park. But if Walt actually told the farmers that he needed to build a huge amusement park, they would say, yes, but the price would go up.
Walt Disney was a producer of Cinderella in 1950. The movie was about two stepsisters and an evil stepmother with Prince Charming.
This is an image of what lungs look like when they have lung cancer. Sadly, Walt Disney smoked much of his life, and so he got lung cancer, which caused his death.
Walt Disney's real name is Walter Eli Disney. He died in Los Angeles, California from lung cancer.
Walt Disney and his brother Roy kind of almost pretty much killed their own parents. Well, here's the story. They both thought that they should buy their parents a house, so they both pitched in and bought them a wonderful home. Well, the mom started to complain about the furnace, which is like an old oven. And so Walt hired a professional. Apparently the professional wasn't a professional because when the professional left, poisonous fumes started to come out of the furnace. The maid downstairs started to get a little woozy, so she went to go check on Walt's mothers and father. When she went upstairs, she found them passed out on the ground.
And that was the life of Walt Disney.